Hello, welcome. You've been here for a minute now because I've just been working. The past couple of days have been busy but fun. I got back on the wheel after my pop-up and as you saw, made these tumblers with my little tea strainers. These are going to get trimmed today, which I'm very excited about because I wanted to have them done by today, and they will be. And then I also need to throw. The goal is to throw like 22 things because I said yes to a market that is in 3 weeks. My friends are launching their like new market thing that they're going to do the first Saturday of every month, which I don't know if I'll do it that much, but this one, since it's the first one, they reached out to me and I said yes. It'll be by the beach in a whole new area that I've never sold my stuff in, and I thought it could be kind of fun to cater it towards the environment. So using more of like my natural clay color and my creams and my whites and the blues, I don't know, just yeah, all the perks of the ocean in a collection that you can hold and cherish and take with you all the time. And since I don't have endless amounts of time, I don't have much time to debate on what I'm gonna make, and that kind of felt nice last night to just like brainstorm, knock it out, and be like, okay, let's get to making, because I think I've just been all over the place and really wanting to make more money, but not sure like in what ways I want to sell my stuff. I really want to sell online and have that be a main part of my business, but I don't think I'm there yet. I don't think I have the reach in order for that to be a chunk of my business. So I think doing pop-ups and all of that stuff might help fill that gap in the meantime. And I already was planning on making stuff for my spring shop update, and so I figured I would just use this as like a trial run as far as like kinds of plates I want to make, bowls, and just make smaller quantities of some of the things that I was already planning to make for that this week. So that is today's goal. I do need to go and get more clay, but first I'm going to trim all of these and make sure those are finished, and then prep the clay that I do have so that way when I get more, I can already have that stuff ready to go and just add on top of it. So it kind of feels like a little how much can you throw in a day challenge, and I love that. And I kind of, when I have the energy, which is not all the time, which is like, frustrating in and of itself, but when I do have it, I do love to challenge myself, and especially since I'm trying to get better at throwing at the wheel and just be more efficient in that process, I love that this kind of arrived out of nowhere. At first I was hesitant, but now I'm like, no, it would be really cool to like make a whole collection in a short amount of time, and I'm gonna do it. And I feel like that is the theme of this channel, honestly. Turnaround times are only short, they're never long, and we don't have a lot of time to twiddle our thumbs, twiddle our thumbs and go back and forth with what I'm gonna make. We just gotta make it. And I think that's why in some ways it's been hard, but in some ways it's been a lot of fun, and I've tried a lot of things, and I've slowly just kind of found the things that I love to make and then kind of pivot on those ideas. So that's how I work, that is how I learn, that is how I'm growing, and that is my business. Welcome to It's Wonky. Let's go make some things. Thank you for being here. I'm done trimming now. I did not finish everything, but I was able to get at least probably like 80% of the pieces finished, which is fine by me. I just know when I am not in it, and after the last piece that I just trimmed, I was like, this is definitely not the vibe right now, because I this morning was maybe just doing some like accounting things, and then I remembered this program I used to use, and I don't really remember why I stopped using it, but I was like, oh, I should use this for my accounting this year. It's called like Wave Apps, but it categorizes everything, and the program I was using like dissolved into something else, so I was like, let me just start the year from scratch. I have my spreadsheet that I like have categorized so that it's easy to figure out how much I spent on what for the whole year, but I thought this would be a good way just to like double that basically, so I have 2 accounts of purchases and things, and I just got so into that I did not want to trim. I love back-end organizational things and categorizing and making sure everything has its spot. So I just really wanted to set up my computer and do that today. So I'm glad that I did end up trimming a majority of that stuff, because that is very important, because I'm hoping to get them in the kiln and firing on Monday. And it's just a rainy day, and rainy days and computer days hand in hand. So I'll probably spend the rest of the day just now recategorizing all of my old purchases and income in Wave until it all lines up with the sheet that I have already made, because I'll probably do my taxes soon. Maybe one day I'll hire somebody to do all of this, but right now it kind of feels good to at least know the ins and outs of it, and that way when I do or can afford to hire an accountant, I know what to give them and like how to keep track of everything, what all the like terms are, at least the ones that I'm aware of, and how to make it easy. So that's just a little small business moment for you. I will be at my computer for the rest of the afternoon. I'll see you tomorrow when I finish trimming and hopefully take everything to the kiln. Yeah. I'm just gonna pin it in place. I've got like 6 pins, that's the problem. I used to have loads, but with this beginner knowledge that you can see from me making this video, I was like, I'll be able to make my wedding dress. I'll just make it. It does kind of reek of like beginner sewing project sleigh, but Hello, good morning to you. It is Monday. It's kind of stopped raining, not really, but hopefully it does. I miss the sun. I had a great trimming day yesterday, as you saw. Everything except the plates, which I will do today. They just weren't dry enough yet, but they are now, so that's good. I'll finish those last four, and then I'll probably leave everything out to dry as much as possible before I put them in the bins and take them over to the kiln tomorrow. Today I just plan to kind of finalize what I want for my March online shop update. I have a bunch of ideas, but I want to just pick a realistic amount, and I did put a poll out on Friday to see what kind of products people would want from it, and a lot of people said like homeware related things like vases and candles, and I think I'm gonna make some. These are like my saucers for my Huggin saucers, but I thought about doing these just on their own for little trinkets and things, rings, snacks, literally anything, or an actual saucer. So yeah, I want to get a proper list of what I need to make for that, and maybe do some hand building just to work out what I want. And that is my little work weekend. I'm proud of myself for getting all of that done. The market that I'm doing isn't until March 2nd, and I think I'll have plenty of time to glaze in between me firing this week and then, so I feel good about that. Last night I randomly started designing t-shirts, so you might see some tees very soon because I found a great website to host it, and everybody could just order through there and they'll ship it, and I feel good about that. I did put out a little Q&A call, and I had one question that was, how did I know I was ready to start selling my work? And it definitely wasn't an exact moment. I think I just had opportunities arise that I couldn't say no to, that felt like very ideal situations for me to experience selling my work. And I also just had so much from experimenting with clay and different glazes and different styles, to where I just didn't have room here for all of it. So that combined with opportunities arising and me being scared, but here's a chance to sell my stuff in a safe space for me, I should probably try. And so I did, and the rest is history, honestly. In July of 2021, I had gotten my own wheel. I found my kiln on Facebook Marketplace, and come November 2021 was when I did my first pop-up. But I don't think I would have done that on my own. I don't even think I would have sold my stuff online on my own if I didn't have that opportunity arise. And I'm glad that it did, because I think it gave me the confidence boost that I didn't know I needed, or that I felt like I was lacking, walking into this whole new world of selling my work in person. I don't think that I would have gotten here if I didn't just do it scared, and instead of waiting for the perfect time, or applying to a really big market as my first one. I think I, in that sense, got lucky that a friend of mine was hosting one in a space that I was really familiar with other friends who sell things. So it felt like the intimidation factor was kind of gone, because they were all my friends, not strangers. So yeah, I got lucky there, but it definitely took me a while to continue to feel confident in my work, and I still struggle with that on the regular. But I think doing it scared is a big deal initially when starting to sell something that you make, and also deciding on if you actually want to sell what you make and or not, because you really don't have to if you don't want to, but the choice is totally yours. And for me, I'm glad I did. I wanted a pivot. I needed a pivot, and I've learned so much. And I guess it's kind of really sweet to know that everybody has been in this journey with me. Some people still have pieces that I made from that first pop-up, and also pieces that I've made now. This coaster, I'm pretty sure I had for sale there for $2, and it still kind of works with what I've got going on now, which I think is really sweet. I think I appreciate that I didn't wait until everything was perfect to start selling, because I think that it allowed people to connect with me as an artist and also my work, and not just like my work. And you can see my growth in each collection, and I love that. That's like all I want as an artist, is to bring people along into the creative process and this journey with me, because I'm a human and this stuff is a part of me, but it is not everything. And I think having the separation and just like the awareness that this is all a process, and like everything isn't going to be the same, and it's all like an evolution of me and like my life and what I'm learning, and it all builds on top of each other. So yeah, that is my very long-winded answer to that question. Thank you for asking. I will see you all next time. Have a great time doing whatever you're doing. I hope you got some work done. Thank you so much for being here. Bye.